joining us now, former England manager Roy Hodgson, former Denmark and Man United goalkeeper Peter Schmeichel, whose son Casper will be playing tonight, and Harry Redknapp joins us from Dorset. And you have an extra reason to be excited, Harry Redknapp, because you're about to make an appearance in EastEnders. We're going to talk about that in just a moment. But first, Roy Hodgson, I feel slightly emotional talking to you. How are you doing?
I'm fine, thanks, Susanna. You?
Oh, yeah, we miss you, by the way, we miss you. I just want to ask you, how full of confidence are you for this evening?
Yeah, I'm very confident indeed, because I think the England team has played so exceptionally well from the start of the tournament, really. In fact, they've been faultless. I can't think of anything to criticise, although I'm sure there are people who do find something, but they must be hard put to find anything to criticise. It's been absolutely perfect. But of course, football, as I heard someone say earlier, there's an element of hazard. It's a sort of random chance. I'm very certain that England will play well. And I'm very certain it's going to be a very good game. But of course, games are sometimes decided by random factors, and the fact that you have a very good team doesn't always help you.
Roy, if I can just throw one thing, that maybe this is one for Peter Schmeichel, but should this worry England? Denmark, average shots per match, 16.2. England, 7.2. So England have done very well on shot conversion, but Denmark seem to have been creating more chances. So I just wonder, Peter, how confident are you that Denmark can carry on what seems to be a pretty amazing run of form?
I am, like Roy, I'm very comfortable and confident about the Danish team. I think you all think that this run of form has come from the incident with Christian Eriksen, which it hasn't. It's a team that's played 44 games and lost 3 games. So it's a team that knows how to win. It's a team that knows how to play, and it's a team that's been in the building for the past 4 years. And we have a new coach who is taking over that incredible building work and added some extra elements to it and made it a lot better.
You must have been very proud of your son yesterday with his little quip at the press conference. Did you see him when he said that he's never come? He was asked whether he was worried about it coming home, and he says, well, it's never come home yet. You must have been very proud of him.
Yeah, and you get confronted with this everywhere. Susanna just started this part with "It's coming home," and you know, for people like me who are from outside of Britain, we are quite confused about this. What is home? I mean, this is a European Championship, and Casper just put it into the right context there.
Do you think that the England fans just go a little bit over the top about England?
See, Alistair, there you were very close to saying we, and I know you're Scottish. You know, I know that. I'm a little bit confused about your loyalties in this game as well.
I'm a bit confused about them as well.
Yeah.
I'm not confused about Harry Redknapp's loyalties. Harry, it is coming home, isn't it? I know there is this joke about, well, it's never been home. That's the point. It's coming home. It's coming home now.
Well, hopefully, Susanna, yeah, but like Peter said, I think you know, it's going to be a very tough game tonight. They're a good side. Denmark have got a very good team, some outstanding players that play in our Premier League every week. You know, obviously, you know, Casper's an incredible goalkeeper. They've got the 2 central defenders who play in the Premier League, midfield player who plays for Tottenham in the Premier League. They've got some real quality in their team. So, but I do think England have been in fantastic form, you know, and on the back of the last result against Ukraine, we should be feeling very confident. But tonight will be a much tougher game than the Ukraine game for sure. But I do feel we've got enough. Harry Kane started to score, and I think we've got enough to just about win the game. But it'll be a tight game.
Yeah, Roy, you mentioned that there is always the unexpected, and of course there is always an element of luck, isn't there? And, you know, there is luck in the fact that this semi-final is being held at Wembley. They've already played at Wembley. Most of the fans will be England fans. I mean, that all plays into it, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's a home game. I mean, in actual fact, England have been quite fortunate in that respect. But it was all the hard work that the FA put in many, many years ago to try and ensure that Wembley would perhaps be the major arena, the most important arena. and that at least the semi-finals and finals will be played there. So in actual fact, this is something which we've known about for many years, but it has worked to our advantage in the end, and the crowd will play a major part tonight. It's fantastic to see so many people there, and I've heard Gareth and the players speak so often about the importance of that support, and also heard the guys from '96 talking so often about how Wembley was so important to them, in their run through to the semi-final. They're unfortunately defeated with penalties. My main hope tonight really is that the game won't go to penalties. I know you've got to finish games in some way, and you could argue that a penalty shootout's better than the flip of a coin, but I do think it's a very cruel way to end matches, in particular because the player who misses the penalty often gets vilified afterwards. It was quite strange last night, I thought, to see the player that I thought possibly was the best player on the pitch, Danny Olmo, and the guy who brought Spain back into the game with his equalising goal, Alvaro Morata, both missing their penalties. And I'm pretty certain today they'll be waking up to some pretty bad criticism, whereas really they should be being praised for their performance in the game.
Peter, I want to just play you Casper saying what he said and putting England fans in their place.
You'll be particularly aware of the phrase, "it's coming home." Now, what would it mean to you guys to stop it coming home tomorrow night?
Has it ever been home? I don't know. Have you ever won it?
In '66 it was home.
Well, was that not the World Cup?
Brilliant, brilliant, brilliant. So, you watched the penalty shootout last night, Peter. I hate it when people say it's a lottery, because I'm assuming that both for the penalty takers and for the goalkeeper especially, that is the ultimate in pressure and skill.
Yeah, I mean, you can hate it as much as you like. People calling it a lottery. I've been in these situations so many times before, and it is a lottery. For me as a goalkeeper, it's a lottery. I have very, very little control over what's going to happen. I'm not the guy who shoots. I don't decide the timings or, the angle of how the run up to the ball is, the power of the ball, the side, where I'm going to place it, high, low. I have to take chances and, gamble a little bit, and therefore I would classify it as a lottery for the goalkeeper. And we've seen penalty shootouts this year. We saw in the Europa League final that if you really have high quality, it's difficult for the goalkeeper. But we also saw Switzerland against Spain, for instance. If you really have nervous players, it really is not a great situation for your team. And if you hit bad penalties, then it's even worse.
Let's talk, Harry, about whether it felt like coming home when you made your appearance in Walford, because you're going to be on EastEnders in a cameo this Friday. It coincides with the football quite deliberately. What was that like?
It was good fun, Susanna. Yeah, I mean, I am a real EastEnder, and I'm very proud of that. So to actually get a little cameo part in the show was good fun for me. I really enjoyed it, and they made it easy for me. I only had a few lines, thankfully. Otherwise, we could still be recording today. So it was, yeah, but it was enjoyable. And my wife loves watching the programme anyway, so she probably won't watch it when I'm on, but she watches it every other week.
Oh, we'll all watch. Look, we know what we're all watching tonight. Come on, England. It's coming home. Sorry, Peter, but as I always say, may the best men win.
Good luck, Peter.
Good luck, Roy. Good luck, Harry. Thank you very much indeed for your company. It's on tonight, ITV, 6:30.